Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends, the place where power meets passion and precision is always in focus. Today, we're diving deep into a machine that's not just built to race but crafted to dominate. A bike that doesn't just turn heads up, it warps time. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2R. Right from the very first glance, it's abundantly clear that the Ninja H2R is not your ordinary motorcycle. In fact, calling it a motorcycle feels like underselling it. This is a hyperbike, a mechanical beast engineered with a single objective in mind, pushing the boundaries of what's possible on two wheels. The 2025 version is the most refined iteration yet, evolving from the already mind-blowing lineage of its predecessors and pushing even further into uncharted territory. As we stand in front of this absolute monster, the first thing that draws your eye is its aggressively chiseled front fascia. The dual winglets, built from carbon fiber, are more than just showpieces. They generate downforce at high speeds to keep this missile planted to the ground. The LED headlamp setup has been done away with entirely, as the H2R isn't street legal and doesn't pretend to be. Instead, you're greeted by a mesh grille that allows maximum airflow to the intake system and the massive supercharger behind it. Every millimeter of the front-end design is focused on performance. From the ram aeroduct to the aerodynamically sculpted fairings, everything serves a purpose. Swinging around to the side, the artistry of the exposed trellis frame becomes immediately evident. Painted in Kawasaki's signature green, this high-tensile steel structure is not just high-quality, it balances rigidity and flexibility to ensure the chassis remains composed even when the H2R is flying through corners at warp speed. The carbon fiber body panels wrap around the frame like a suit of armor, sleek, aerodynamic, and ultra-lightweight. You'll also notice the revised winglets and spoilers on the sides, optimized for improved stability during hard braking and acceleration. From the rear, the H2R is a pure race bike. There's no tail light, no indicators, and absolutely no apologies. Just a sharp, minimalist tail section that houses a small carbon fiber fender, a sculpted solo seat, and a huge underbelly exhaust system that looks like it's ready to spit fire. The single-sided swing arm proudly displays the massive rear tire at 200 section slick. That's the only thing standing between this machine and the tarmac. Every line from the tail section to the exhaust outlet has been wind tunnel tested and refined to reduce drag and maximize downforce. It's raw, it's exposed, and it's unapologetically fast. Now, let's get to what makes this bike truly terrifying, the heart of the H2R. At the core of the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2R lies a supercharged 998cc inline-4 engine. And it's not just any engine, it's a piece of aerospace-grade engineering, tuned to churn out a jaw-dropping 326 horsepower with ram air assistance. This motor has been refined for 2025 to offer even quicker throttle response and improved thermal efficiency. The updates include lighter internals, enhanced cooling pathways, and a recalibrated ECU for finer fuel mapping and torque delivery. It's not just about peak horsepower, it's about how seamlessly and violently that power is delivered. Twisting the throttle on the H2R is not for the faint of heart. There's an eerie silence for a split second before the supercharger starts to whine like a banshee. And in a boom you're catapulted forward with such ferocity it feels like the air is being ripped from your lungs. The centrifugal-type supercharger spins at an insane 130,000 RPM, compressing air into the combustion chamber with military-grade force. This results in an acceleration curve that is nearly vertical. 0 to 100 km per hour happens in under 2.5 seconds. And the bike doesn't stop pulling until well past 350 km per hour. Handling all that power would be impossible without a suite of electronic systems, and Kawasaki has equipped the 2025 H2R with its most advanced technology yet. We're talking about cornering ABS, traction control, launch control, engine brake control, and a bidirectional quickshifter that makes gear changes feel like slicing through warm butter. The bike's electronic A-lens rear shock and revised front fork settings have been fine-tuned to keep the bike planted unpredictable even under extreme loads. On the track, The H2R is nothing short of surgical. It cuts into corners with surprising finesse despite its brute power. The Bridgestone racing slicks provide relentless grip, and the carbon fiber winglets keep the front end glued during hard acceleration. Braking is equally confidence-inspiring thanks to the massive Brembo-style EMA calipers paired with 330mm discs up front. The feedback from the levers, the chassis composure, and the raw acceleration make for a riding experience that is intense, visceral, and deeply addictive. It's important to remember, though, that this isn't a street bike. The H2R is a closed-course only machine and apex predator designed strictly for racetracks, where there are no traffic rules, no speed limits, and no compromises. Kawasaki isn't marketing this to the casual rider. This is a bike for professionals, collectors, or the bold few who simply must have the fastest, most extreme two-wheeled machine available. As far as pricing goes, the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2R does come at a cost of one that matches its performance pedigree. At approximately $58,000, it's not a casual purchase. It's an investment in engineering excellence. It's a statement of power and exclusivity. And to many, that price is worth every penny, because no other machine offers this combination of power, rarity, and technical sophistication in one package. With limited production numbers and a legacy that already borders on legendary, the 2025 H2R is expected to retain strong value in the performance collector's market. And let's not forget, this bike doesn't have direct competition. It exists in a class of its own. Even Ducati's Panigale V4R, BMW's M1000RR, or the Aprilia RS V4 factory can't match the H2R's straight-line brutality or its aerospace-style supercharging tech. It's a unicorn, a one with claws, wings, and a 300-plus HP war cry. This is the kind of bike that rewires your brain. After riding the H2R, your sense of speed changes forever. Cars feel sluggish. Other motorcycles feel tame. Even your perception of time and distance shifts. It creates a new normal where 200 kilometers per hour feels like cruising and 300 feels like just warming up. But it's not just about the speed or the sound, it's the aura. Every time you walk into your garage and see the H2R sitting there, it's like staring at a caged animal. You know that beneath that sculpted body lies a force of nature, just waiting to be unleashed. You feel it in your gut, you hear it in your head. The whine of the supercharger, the metallic bark of the exhaust, the sheer violence of acceleration. It's a bike that gives you chills before you even twist the throttle. Maintenance, of course, is another ballgame. You don't just service an H2R like a regular motorcycle. Everything from its tires to its fluids to its electronics demands expert-level care. Kawasaki offers specialized support for H2R owners, and most owners maintain their bikes like collector-grade instruments. And honestly, they should. This isn't a machine you just own up, it's a machine you respect, and that respect, it goes both ways. Because when you're on board the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2R, it respects your input, your experience, your bravery. It gives you every opportunity to explore the outer limits of performance if you're capable. If not, it will let you know in no uncertain terms that you're out of your depth. This bike doesn't suffer fools. It doesn't babysit. It partners with you on the edge of sanity and invites you to dance. So, is the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2R the best superbike in the world? If your definition of best includes raw speed, unrivaled tech, exclusivity, and engineering perfection, then absolutely, yes. But it's also much more than a motorcycle. It's a masterpiece, a mechanical marvel that blurs the lines between motorcycle and missile. It is terrifying, exhilarating, and beautiful all at once. A dream-made relic if you're ready to handle it. That wraps up today's in-depth look at the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2R here on Two Wheel Trends. If you enjoyed this video and want more high-octane reviews, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a ride. Drop a comment below. Would you dare to ride the H2R, or is this one better admired from afar? Either way, let's talk speed, passion, and power in the comments. Thanks for watching, and as always, ride safe, ride smart, and keep your throttle twisted.